Hello, everyone. I put this together quickly, and I'm going to put it out everywhere. I'm not doing this in the normal way, so it'll be on YouTube, be on Twitter, be on Facebook, go everywhere. Um, One needs to take a look at this and understand what's going on. I'll try and put a link with a share token where I can find it because the Internet Archive's down. But there'll be other people that can probably put a link to different archives underneath. This is a serious situation we have here. We just come from an article in the Times yesterday, and I think it's important that we recognise what exactly is going on. This particular article, which is talking about CAS, how it's shaped care for transgender children. There are no transgender children. These people make me so angry, right? But this is beyond the pale. Okay, now CAS has been. They're saying that they're implementing CAS, and that they'll do all the things CAS has recommended. But we've got a problem, right? So what we need to know is that first of all, that this problem is coming from this guy. He's called Dr. James Palmer. He's the NHS Medical Director for Specialised Services, who oversees gender services, and he spoke to the Times. And he says there is no other NHS service area where the views are so polarised as in children's gender services. I tell you what, Mr. Palmer, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. There should be no NHS gender services. Not one. Having the cash review as the backbone for our plan means, as the backbone? The backbone for your plan means there is a solid touchstone that we've conferred to as we set up new services. 2 new specialist services have started already, and we have a third opening next month, with more coming next year. For the NHS to quickly establish these services, one of the most complicated problems that faces healthcare. That's fantastic. So the continued disruption of the endocrine system of children, the continued disruption of the natural puberty of children is fantastic. That can't be what he means. The feedback the first 2 clinics have had from patients and families is impressive. I'm optimistic that we're getting this sorted. Hang on a minute. What do you mean the feedback? You're not selling burgers or roast chicken or cloves. The feedback. Do you not know that that there are masses of parents who think this is a good thing and they're transing their children younger and younger? I don't understand what's going on. It's Are they genuinely saying that they're excited to build a service which is essentially the same thing over again, which is going to damage children, particularly gay children and lesbian children? I just can't get my head around what the flippin' X going on. It's just appalling. Cass has already said that the lack of evidence base leading to a change in the approach of gender care is not unique to England. But we've done the Cass review and it's now here. Palmer has said it looks very much like NHS in England is going to be the world leader on producing the evidence base for this particular sector of child gender medicine, including puberty blockers. They've no intention of stopping. They're still going to use this appalling, barbaric, medieval nonsense on effeminate gay boys. That's what they're going to, or proto-gay boys, or potentially gay boys. That's what they're going to do. They've no intentions of stopping. None. This was the gap in the CAS report from the beginning, and it's the gap in the CAS report now. There is no such thing as gender medicine. This is unbelievable quackery being practiced by the state, and it is absolutely shameful. And it gets better, folks. It gets better. Wes Streeting said the government continue working with the NHS to implement the full recommendations and improve services. He added, I'm grateful to Dr. Cass for the evidence-based review, which has helped bring about these changes. By putting puberty blockers firmly on an evidence-based footing, underpinned by a clinical trial, we're taking the politics out of children's medicine. No, you aren't. What you are doing is experimenting on effeminate boys, like they did back in the 1970s before they realised it was an unbelievable mistake. An unbelievable mistake. This is absolutely pitiful, this response to this utter garbage from the gender cult. I'm so angry. So in other words, we've had CAS, it's done. What are we going to do? Let's continue. What, is your boy a bit effeminate? Yeah, bring him in. We'll soon sort him out. You unbelievable monsters. If this is true, then we have gained nothing. Nothing from CAS. They have every intention of continuing this. Every intention. I'm going to go and have a bacon sandwich because I'm just so damned angry. Listen, let me know what you think underneath. Because This looks appalling. And once again, we are going to sacrifice children to the gender gods because these people will not let go of the idea or understand that a belief in gender identity is insanity and that there should be no such thing as gender medicine at all. At all. And the big question then becomes sex matters, transgender trends, all of us. Where do we go next? Because this is a betrayal. A betrayal. We've had the revelations of WPATH. We've had the amicus brief that's just come out that unbelievably lays out the danger of these barbaric practices on children. And yet here we are. Here we are. And you're doing it because you don't want to upset the bloody activists. In your own damn party as well. This is astonishing. And you know what the worst thing is? The NHS is one of the world leading organisations in terms of medicine, and that when they finally find a way where they can do this without having us being angry, which they never will, by the way, then they will spread it around the world because everybody else is watching. This is utterly appalling. So I want to know where next for all these organisations that are involved in it. Where next for all of us? Right? Because I'm now of the opinion it's time to call a spade a spade. This is pseudoscience, anti-science. It is cult behaviour and it ends. That's it. And it's about time everybody else said so. I'm sick to the back teeth of playing nicey-nicey and sitting around the table for a conversation. This needs to end. And I think the only way to end it is to make sure that the largest number of the population understands that they are medically experimenting on children, will put them on a lifetime of unbelievable medical problems, and that this is being done by the NHS in England under James Palmer because they think that gender medicine is a thing. It's utterly appalling. This is the same mindset as the damn eunuchs of WPATH, or these loopy green-haired nut jobs on television saying that this is something that's actually real. It is not real. You are your body. There is no gender identity. And it's time it was said. Because if this is true, if this is right, every single one of the organizations and all the people have done the hard work for all this. And I'm thinking about, Stephanie and Maya and Dennis and the crew and Clive and everybody else that has worked so hard to try and get this done, that it is all been for naught. Because they are still going to get the proto-gay boys, these absolute rancid homophobes. And then, of course, I want world peace. All right? Over to you. I'm so mad, I'm going to go and have a lie down. I'll see you later. Bye.